According to a recent study by scientists, within the best scenario, 1.2 billion people will be exposed to uninhabitable temperatures in the next 50 years. In the worst-case scenario, one-third of the world's population will have to live at temperatures in the Sahara region. It turned out that climate change, which is one of the most important problems for humanity, will hit our harder, more comprehensive and earlier world than previously thought. A recent study shows that with every new 1-degree increase in global temperature, 1 billion people will be displaced or forced to live in an unbearable temperature. According to the worst scenario where oscillations are accelerating, regions where one-third of the world population is currently living will have to live in the Sahara region in Africa within 50 years. Even in the most optimistic scenario, 1.2 billion people will have to live outside the climate location that humanity has enjoyed for nearly 6,000 years. The researchers stated that the findings they obtained had left their mouth open because they did not expect our own species to be so fragile. The temperature will rise 7.5 degrees for the average person. The vast majority of humanity has always lived in regions where annual temperatures range from 6 to 28 degrees. This range also corresponds to ideal temperatures for human health and food production. However, these pleasant temperatures are changing due to climate change and global warming caused by humans, and will soon become almost uninhabitable, as scientists owning study say. Humanity reacts more specifically to temperature changes because the temperature is changing faster than the oceans on land, and we live on land. In addition, it is a known fact that future population growth will be observed in already hot regions, Asia and Africa. Due to these demographic factors, if the global temperature increases by 3 degrees as expected at the end of this century, the average person will be exposed to a temperature rise of 7.5 degrees. By this level, 30% of the world's population will begin to live in extreme temperatures. This temperature has been determined as an average of 29 degrees. These conditions now correspond to the average temperature measured in the most roasted regions of the Sahara in Africa. However, if the temperature rises 3 degrees, 1.2 billion people in India, 485 million people in Nigeria and Pakistan, Indonesia, and Sudan will each have over 100 million populations. All of this will include immigration pressure and difficulties in food production,